Hey guys, Rascal here. I'm getting close on this. For those of you who celebrate it, happy Halloween. Those of you who don't, just a happy Thursday then. Um, yeah, old product from Axial Racing. If the camera will focus with it, nope, it ain't. The skull in helmet head. That's where I use water marker. All right. Anyway, box over. Roll the head out of the way. All right. Hang on, guys. All right, I had to move something over. It was bothering me. Yeah, about the Halloween theme. To tell y'all that it's here in America, it's basically just another holiday that kids get free candy. Over commercialized. I like it because it's good. When I get to let my ghoulish side hang out. But okay, enough about the Halloween crap. Let's go to the meat and potatoes of this video. I want to talk to y'all about tires, and not just size and tread pattern and this, that, and the other. It also, how I put this, there's about 1 million tire videos out there, okay? And this one I want to do a little different. Like, let's take this one here, for instance. The rest of this was the spare tire off of this truck, so, the rest of this set is on Outlaw. Y'all quit falling over. Y'all ain't allowed to fall over just yet. Now, this is a knockoff BF Goodrich, I want to say KM2s. It is a mud terrain pattern, but it's a better all-terrain tire than anything. But because of wheel size to overall diameter, the tire has next to no give. So on the trails, this tire is junk. Now, over there. All right, Mickey Thompson Baja MTZs. These are a mud terrain, all-terrain tire, but because they got decent side bite, but because their tread patterns are so tight together and the siping's close, it don't really clean out good for clay. But then again, nothing cleans out good in clay. They all pack up and cause slippage. But because of the fact that this tire has enough sidewall that it can compress, it makes this tire outperform this one like nobody's business. Still a decent tire. Now I just put it back on its stack I've got of them. And this one here is the Maxxis Trepador. Now, this is the original tires for Outlaw. Good set, works fairly decent in the mud because of, now keep in mind this is a rock tire, but it does have enough siping and side bite that it makes a pretty decent mud tire, though it's not one I would recommend trying to drive through mud with all the time. It's one that you're out trailing and you're doing like a TTC thing and you hit a mud pit. They'll work, but they're not mud tires. They work. They're good all-terrain tires, but they're primarily rock. Now, this is your basic swamper pattern. Real good siping on the sides. My complaints are it is no sidewall for any kind of conformation out of it. And the treads, the tread lugs are just, they're not really enough there for anything. They make good for spare tires. Now, the next tire. a what? Another BF Goodrich knockoff tire. Um, Originally, I want to say Yokohama made this pattern. I want to say, but God, that was what, back in the 90s when Yokohama was making that pattern. Yeah. Decent, you know, some decent, but these aren't really grippy tires. They're more for on-road stuff, look pretty stuff. Basically, whenever I get Bud 90 put back together, what he's gonna do. So that's why these are for Bud 90. And last but not least, the tire set I recommend for practically anybody who wants to play around with a basher crawler. I mean, they want to go from bashing to crawling and want just something they can play around and jump back and forth for a vehicle that's good for both bashing and crawling. I recommend these. Or you're just looking for a cheap beat around tire. Because, well, for starters, that tread, the lugs in the tread is quite deep. Of course, it does not have much sidewall give at all. But it does have a lot of center give. And you'll see it is a short course tire and wheel. I've had these in some pretty hairy, muddy places, and they do pretty good for an all-terrain truck, mostly because of the way they are designed with enough tread siping that it kind of works like a paddle and pushes the mud out to the side and works quite well. And I did run these on my original project tub, and a lot of y'all on this channel have been hearing me talk about Project Tub 2.0 for a while, something I want to build. Well, I had this idea over on when I was on the RC Sparks community forum about building a crawler based on a short course truck chassis, and I used a Red Cat Racing Blackout 10th scale short course truck. These are the original tires and wheels off of that. They're decent for bashing, but I was using it for a trail truck, mud truck. They didn't work out, so I was using these. These worked out great. But caused what it had originally, a Hobby Wing 1040. Now, this one is the one I pulled out of Outlaw when I rebuilt him because it did. But I cooked the one I had in my original project tub, and I swapped it out for the Hobby Wing 1060 that's in here. It ran good. Then it fried that 21 turn motor, and I went to replace it, and I wound up stripping out a couple of screws in the project and just wrote it off as a total loss, and cut my losses, wrote it off, cut my losses, plan on rebuilding it. But yeah, I had both these trucks out this week. Had shop truck out yesterday at time of filming. I'm filming on Wednesday, the day before Halloween, October 30th. And I dropped the rear drive shaft. The set screws backed out and it fell out. Put it back together. It's fine. Outlaw here. Took him out today. And I had a bunch of stuff gum up around the wheels. A bunch of straw and stuff get hung up around the wheels to the point it just didn't pull no more. So I come back to the shop, pulled the tires off, pulled the gunk out from around the wheels, called that a day. Now I have to do the same thing to shop truck here and push that bearing back into place. Y'all can't. Oh, that bushing right there. I gotta push it back into place. So that won't be too big of a deal. I just noticed it. So you notice same tread pattern on both trucks. Yeah. The difference is these have a lot more give to them. But yeah. Anyways, the reason I didn't film, I was going to, but I didn't film any of the driving. That one, it was pouring down rain, and I didn't really care to get water logged in my filming device, and so I didn't film it. This one, I just didn't think about it while I was out and about running around with it today. And most of the trail area I have, it's flooded out today. So yeah. All right, guys. Peace. Catch y'all in the next one. Down below in the description, I'm gonna have a link to the Wikipedia Halloween page, and I'm also gonna have a link to the Magnatfied forum. Y'all come on by and give us a come on by and give us a look. Join the forums, guys. I mean, it's a good place to hang out at. All right, catch y'all later.